Recently in my newsfeed I saw a game which resembled OSRS, old school RuneScape. So I looked into this and developer actually states as this is an old project of him inspired from RuneScape and he's considering to revive it. So he has dedicated homepage for it, but the game is accessible from itch.io. Links will be in description. So I downloaded the game and when extracted I was really surprised that exe file actually was called runescape, which was a bit funny. Protagonist in game is a fly. You have 3 options for melee styles as it was in runescape. First is mace with the shield, second is pike, third is two-handed longsword. So basically you had just to get past monsters. It isn't open world map. So first ones is some kind of worm creatures which seems to be slow, but those can do surprise jump attack and player had to use defense mode to avoid the damage. Okay, defend. After those are Bug Warrior, which isn't too hard because he won't leave position he's at. He has more health than those worms. Where is your head? You're a turtle? Is that a turtle? Next were Ant Creature. Those were more aggressive. They will run at you and won't leave until player had dealt with them. Funny was that even head is knocked off, it continued to fight. Lost head, but head doesn't matter. Then there are Venus flytrap plants, which are easy to deal with, but these can be overlooked if player is distracted with something else. And then our Master of Plants monster, which sometimes not attack once, but 2, 3 or 4 times in a row, so it can be hard to deal with it. But more harder enemy are some kind of ninja turtle, which do some crazy jump attacks and were hard to hit. First encounter I was saved by his own mistake. He jumped high and landed downhill, so I was too far away and he wasn't chasing me anymore. But this wasn't the last encounter. Further on was additional fights with some creatures, so eventually I ended up in this place. There were full of Venus flytrap plants, so I had to deal with them, and there was also a plant which did ranged attack. The hardest thing would be the fact that there are 2 of them, but one was distracted with something. I just saw that it shoots at something else. So I managed to deal with those flytraps, then dealt with these plants, and then I saw on what it was shooting. That was Ninja Turtle creature. And I already know that it won't end well, probably. But I had no choice, so I approached it and it attacked me. I constantly was on defense. But there's a thing, every time he hits me, it removes stamina a bit. If stamina is drained, then defense won't work anymore. So that was what actually happened. He attacked me with constantly dealing hits, and that drained my stamina. And then I wasn't able to do nothing. What the? No, my stamina! And after I perished, I had to go long way from last checkpoint, but I didn't want to do it second time, so this was a moment I quit the game. So my conclusions, it was really fun game, especially for me, as I am a RuneScape player also, so it was kinda special feeling with all those retro graphics and movements, really resembled OSRS.